Friends, I'm Dr. Shad, sharing with you from the very beginning for the last 5 or 6 segments that spiritualism, where there is a diversity, and then there is some kind of confrontation among them. But if we just go and see the human nature and then the revelation of God, then we can resolve these things because, as I this time shared with you, all human issues can be resolved because the solution is within the problem. God has given us insight, but if you see objectively and yakaluna, yashaduna, yatafakkaruna, then we can figure out the pieces why there is a confrontation from the people, the holy people, people of Abraham religion, and why they have confrontation. Actually, message is the same, but it is a human being who interpret from time to time with their own personal motive, and they have differences in that one. So before it, I have just narrated to you about Moses. Keep in mind, Bani Israel is the most privileged nation in the Islam, and if you see in the holy books also, because God given them, specially chosen them, and they provided them knowledge, sent them the prestigious kind of prophets with reasoning. But the problem with this nation is this: they never keep a promise with the God. God told them that if you will do this, I will give you this reward. And if you have problem, I will resolve your problem and your prophet will help you. They said yes, but as their prophet move away from one way or the other, they left and they came old, I may say, system or worshipping idols and other kind of deities which they were thinking. So before it, I have mentioned to you, God blessed various kind of miracle to Moses, and he tried to keep the nation after leaving Egypt to keep on moving to have a new place to settle down. But in this process, in the Bani Israel, the people among them, there was their old people as well as those magicians who came into their religion. They keep on creating various kind of problem. As you see, when he left and just visited God to get the message from it, in his absence, they start again. They some kind of I say idols. They make a wolf and they out of the gold, and then there was a noise, and they said, "Let us follow this one." That was a Samri magician. So when he came, he was very upset, and he was aggressive with his brother. Why you have not taken care of us? He said that if I were taken care, they would have killed me because only Moses have a control on them. After that, again they have various kind of problem in foods they were provided from, and but they said no, and they want to say that we want to go to certain uh, place where we should settle down. When the Moses said, well, let us move and go, and we should open and the gate and fight, and they will open it because our God has blessed me. But they refused. Then after this long, stand with this Bani Israel, he left, say, God, they're not going to change. I did my everything. Wherever I want to help them, they say, you and your brother should go help, and then they come for the victory. After that, they have a very rough time, about 40 years, due to this curse. They remain moving in the same forest. They could not find their direction. At the end of it, when the other prophets came and then say, let us, now there is coming, I may say, country, we will go, and God has blessed us that they will, I may say, overcome and you should just move ahead. They said, no, we want the thing should be done as we wish, because they want to have their own leader of that one time. But the prophet said, no, God says that whatever he has suggested, you should follow him. Well, after that, when they move, he said, don't drink water, because if you drink water and cross the canal or river, you will be not in your control. But again, when they move, they drink the water, and only few they obeyed it. Anyhow, there was a fight. Then Prophet David. He killed the opponent, and they kept that city or country. From there, it started the golden time of Bani Israel. So, in that respect, God blessed various kind of miracle to David. He was chosen as a prophet, given Zabur as a holy book, and then his son, he was also very chosen as a prophet, and God blessed him lot of miracle. The question is this: why this miracle was given? Just to make them stand, and they may understand that these our prophets are power, and they can control the things because they are blessed by God and they're guided by God. So they keep on enjoying that time. But they, with the passage of time, as the person get wealth and this power, they again came in various kind of problem, and they were just saying by name that they follow the religion, but in practices they were quite careless in that respect. So I am going to quote that surah, that how God blessed Bani Israel through Solomon and David, and they were given the best kind of power. So such kind of power, even giants were under the command of Solomon, and air was in his control, and his father was talking with the birds and communicating with them. And even there was an incident when in Solomon, one of the bird, hudud, he missed, I mean, he disappeared. He was angry when he came. He said, why, where you have been? He told them that I have gone and see I may say, place, Sabah, a country where a woman is ruling, and they are worshipping not according to Islam, but their own religion. So he said, no, you are telling a lie. He sent them a message through this hudhud bird, and then they came. And in this way, there is he ordered that who is going to bring his play, I mean, his important things to me, so that I may show him that I have a power on the air and I can control these things. So this is a long story, but I am just sharing to you that Lord was very happy with them. God was very happy with them. And this is the golden time when they are on the peak of power, money, and they settled down, and everything was with their hand after this 40 years of hardship. So, to me, which I wish to share is that if you see in the surah, how is it possible? A person can have a command on the giants and they were control of it, and they were so much scared about him that they they could not realize how he died. When he died, nobody was knowing it of Solomon, and after it, when he fell down, then they say, oh my God, we have no knowledge to control, and we have run away from it. So what I wish to say is that God has given insight to the mankind through these miracles, to learn that there's a final authority who guide his prophets and provide him help from time to time, and they do according to it. So lesson from here is that there are certain nations who are just like a spoiled child, who are given a lot of blessings, but every time they make excuses. And so in these excuses, you will see later on when I present the next segment about Jesus. And he also came to the Bani Israel. Why? When God saw them that they have detracted, they are doing those things which he has prohibited to them, and they are not following them. So just you see, I'm just giving you the details in this segment, that how the Abraham religion started from Abraham, then how it came to various kind of prophets. Before it, I have mentioned the list of the prophets through which this Islam and this monotheism, to pray to God only one deity, and how these nations behaved. But God is keep on sending one after the other prophets to give them insight to the people. So for us, it is important to see what is Abraham religion, one deity, following, pray him, and follow the command from his, I may say, prophets, who give you insight who give you guidelines. What are the guidelines? Guideline is the life, how to pass life, how to have a moral, ethical value, how we should take care of each other, and how we should help the poor, and how we should cooperate, and we should have a unity, one faith, and we should be disciplined. Problem is this, that people run away from religion because they feel uncomfortable to work under disciplined life. They want to have a freestyle life. So this is the reason that human nature is there is a, in the psyche there is a wishes and selfishness, and other side God give them insight, and then He provide help from these holy books to correct yourself. So whosoever is the book, if there is a holy book, if they are not changed and they are in true form, the same message, same rules and principles, how to pass life and how to be in good humanistic skills within us. So please just see it and learn it, that human being can do a lot of things if they are following the rules of Allah.
قد آتينا داود منا فضلا يا جبال أوبي معه والطير وألنا له الحديد.
And we certainly gave David from us bounty. We said, O mountains, repeat our praises with him, and the birds as well. And we made pliable for him iron.
أن اعمل سابغات وقدر في السرد واعملوا صالحا إني بما تعملون بصير.
Commanding him, make full coats of mail and calculate precisely the links, and work all of you righteousness. Indeed, I, of what you do, am seeing.
ولسليمان الريح غدوها شهر ورواحها شهر وأسلنا له عين القطر ومن الجن من يعمل بين يديه بإذن ربه ومن يزغ منهم عن أمرنا نذقه من عذاب السعير.
And to Solomon we subjected the wind. Its morning journey was that of a month, and its afternoon journey was that of a month. And we made flow for him a spring of liquid copper. And among the jinn were those who worked for him by the permission of his Lord. And whoever deviated among them from our command, we will make him taste of the punishment of the blaze.
يعملون له ما يشاء من محاريب وتماثيل وجفان كالجواب وقدور الراسيات اعملوا آل داود شكرا وقليل من عبادي الشكور.
They made for him what he willed of elevated chambers, statues, bowls like reservoirs, and stationary kettles. We said, work, O family of David, in gratitude, and few of my servants are grateful.
فلما قضينا عليه الموت ما دلهم على موته إلا دابة الأرض تأكل من سأته فلما خر تبينت الجن أن لو كانوا يعلمون الغيب ما لبثوا في العذاب المهين.
And when we decreed for Solomon death, nothing indicated to the jinn his death except a creature of the earth eating his staff. But when he fell, it became clear to the jinn that if they had known the unseen, they would not have remained in humiliating punishment.